By the PlayStation's second full year, Porsche Challenge was already facing stiff competition. The year prior had seen Formula 1 and Wipeout 2097, and looming ahead were icons of the genre, including TOCA 2 and Gran Turismo. Porsche Challenge's singular focus seems to condemn it on arrival, but upon closer inspection, there's still a rather decent racer to unearth. While it's limited in terms of modes and replay value, the team at Sony Soho still crafted an accessible, sturdy, and customizable racer that deserves a space in genre aficionados' libraries, even if newcomers will likely find better starting points. Porsche Challenge proves part racer, part advert for the new at the time Porsche Boxster. While a handful of different drivers are available, each with a unique personality and coloured car, they all drive the aforementioned sports car. Though some may scoff at this, you can't deny the car handles lovely. It's speedy and controls well, with 2 handling options allowing arcade or simulation handling. The former is skiddier, while the latter requires more precise braking, but it's more of a preference than a game changer. The 4 locales, taking you from Stuttgart and USA to Japan and the Alpines, are well designed, featuring neat shortcuts at points and variable terrain which adds some challenge to some courses, such as the skidding ice of the Alpine tracks. Team Soho tried to incorporate some interesting quirks, as each racer comes with preset rivals and tendencies that see the AI acting more aggressively towards particular drivers. However, the impact of this system feels minimal, with the AI proving consistently efficient depending on your difficulty preference. Still, the racing works well, making it very playable. Features may seem thin on the ground, but there is a bit of replay value to be found with the limited content. Championship mode, divided into 3 segments, makes the most of the 4 courses. Each of the 4 landscapes is divvied into 3 track types. The first quarter of the championships are standard versions of each track. Longer variants are then available afterward, extending each track and opening up previously blocked portions of shorter tracks. Lastly, and perhaps most interestingly, is the interactive tracks. This sees the entirety of the course available, but constantly changing to keep you on your toes by changing course, opening up shortcuts temporarily and movable hazards, proving a great challenge. Mirror mode then flips these courses, doubling the track count, and later on, a mysterious black-clad test driver emerges, adding challenge as the best driver in the game, and unlocking them is worthwhile. You can then partake in time trials, single events, and 2-player split-screen multiplayer. It's not as fully featured as some of its competitors, a trait compounded by the lack of cars, but Porsche Challenge manages to make the most of it. For 1997, Porsche Challenge looks pretty decent. The main stars are the cars themselves, proving well modelled and recognisable to fans of the brand. The characters driving them look acceptable, though they lack flair, and tracks appear detailed but suffer from pop-in. The performance is rather steady though, keeping the sense of speed fast. There are also some neat visual extras, such as a full motion video showing the design process behind the Boxster. The sound is perfunctory, with appropriate engine sounds that capture the power of the sports car, techno-esque music which is fairly catchy, if a bit understated, and voice work that's average, with some characters showing a bit of a cringeworthy personality. But for the late 90s, that was kind of par for the course. Porsche Challenge proves a decent racing romp, creating satisfaction to taking the wheel of the Porsche sports car. It handles well, feels speedy, and makes the most of its tracks. While the replay value is a bit lacking, and its dedication to a single car model puts it a step behind some of the genre's finer entries, it still has enough to compel gearheads to stick around. Though some better options would arrive both before and after Porsche Challenge's 1997 debut, it still proves a breezily pleasing time for aficionados.